Hey, what's going on, YouTube?
Yo, 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 yo.
You know, I forgot to, I didn't have the opening theme playing in my headset. So I was just winging it.
Wow. Very
And winging it
professional.
well. I'm winging it and winging it and winging it well.
I think that's alcohol in there, isn't it?
I wish. No, it's
Wow.
just Kool-Aid. But
Okay.
it's like very,
Cowboy
very-
Kool-Aid, right?
very sugared up.
So what's going on? It's been a week and a half. We're kind of late, huh?
Yeah, well, life
your
happens, man. Life happened.
It's all your fault.
Yeah. Well, I was sick one day.
For you. So
And
I
then,
went and got COVID shot or the booster, and it felt like I had COVID for
Boosted.
like a day and a half.
The dude is boosted.
Yep, I'm double. This is my second booster. I'm going to the Bahamas, so I wanted to make sure that I had my booster working.
Yeah.
So-
Patty was just telling me that people coming back from a Sensi trip in the Netherlands, basically you have to pass a COVID test when you land. Or you get
But they don't put them in
quarantined.
quarantine or anything. They just have
I don't
to
know.
pass
Oh, yeah. What do they do? Just like ridicule them? Make
shame
fun of them?
Throw tomatoes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, be safe. Yeah, I remember on our cruise, it was, it was a hassle getting an official test. Oh, hold on. Are we done with introductions? I'm Tom
are we?
Murdoch, by the way. I'm
You're
Tommy.
Tom.
DJ Tommy.
Oh, Tommy. DJ Tommy. Friday. Or was that Sunday? Okay. I'll stop.
You can't see it in this shot. My DJ
Oh,
Tommy
yeah.
sign.
You got are you the tiger print and I'm the or zebra? What? Or the cheetah? What? I forget
I'm
what
Cheetah.
it matches your shirt. I did notice that.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool like that. And I'm
my,
Joey. I'm
my frumpy shirt.
Me. Wow.
Well, your microphone when you go back 3 inches, dude, your microphone is like.
Yeah, it's high dollar stuff.
That's fancy, man.
Yeah, that's why I don't have to wear headphones.
I do have to wear headphones.
Just because it's cool like that. But nonetheless, I am Joey. I am master of nothing.
Butterfucker.
No.
Oh, that's the other.
I don't
Joey.
even really know that story, but I've always been called that ever since, what was that, the 80s? Jesus.
Oh, did you get a new? I see your Batman graphic.
Oh,
back
you
there
do see
behind
that?
you.
Yeah, that was
See
a
it.
3D print.
Sweet.
The batteries on it are dead, so the lights aren't working. They don't last very long. It lasts
Okay.
for a few hours and then they're gone. So that was stupid.
So
I
that means that means you must have went and saw the new Batman movie.
No. Nope, not. Remember, I
Okay.
don't go to the theater. So as soon as I can rent it,
Is it?
at home, I'll
okay,
get it.
yeah. It's. I think it is coming to HBO Max or something soon.
And I'll get it then, but not till then.
Yeah.
I get, the feeling of have you ever had bed bugs in your house?
No.
I have. And you get the heebie-jeebies from them.
Okay.
Okay. So we rented a house in Arizona. The people that lived there before us had bed bugs. They'd sprayed and got rid of them, they said, but we noticed up in the corner of the room where Tyler was, it was his room, they started coming down from the attic. So that heebie-jeebie feeling is what I get when I go to a movie theater now. I just get the creepies.
The
So,
creepy
yeah.
crawlies.
Not happening. But I am excited about today, and a couple things I'm going to talk about. Do you have anything you're excited about?
I'm just excited to be back in front of the camera. It feels like it's been 2 weeks. Has it
almost
been that
does.
long?
Minus
Wow.
2 days.
Okay.
Oh, wait. No, the last one we recorded was on a Thursday. It was on a Thursday, so we're 1 day shy of 2 weeks but we
Okay.
released it Friday night. So
Yeah,
this
I'll
one
talk.
we're doing live again.
I'll talk a little bit about my prom experience.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
talk
you
about
DJ'd at
your
prom.
prom experiences from when you were younger.
I didn't go to prom.
Are we ready to talk about that?
Sure, I'll tell you about it.
Why didn't you go to prom?
Okay, let me get comfortable for this. So, we've talked about boarding school and how I was a bad kid and got sent to boarding school. Well, I was at boarding school during prom time. We didn't have a prom, so it's not a difficult subject. It's just didn't have prom. But I mean, I don't know. So
Would you have gone? Were you the type of person that would have gone to prom if you did have a prom?
Yes, I would have gone because I was an athlete. I don't know that I was popular.
Oh, are you now contemplating that you would have been the king?
Oh, no, not even close.
Okay.
Nowhere close to the king.
The queen.
That's not me.
We'll save that one for next time, next episode.
No, it's just not me. I never was that guy. But I only knew the baseball, soccer, and football guys.
Did you go to any school dances?
Yeah, I went to a bunch.
Just not the heavy hitters. Did you ever go to a homecoming?
No, because that didn't happen. High school, I think I went to like 2 dances. Junior high, I went to all of them. And I was a little shy. I was very shy with girls. But even if I didn't have a date, I still would have gone. I was really awkward with girls at first. Because I'd grown up the fat kid,
I think that's pretty common. I know I was very awkward.
Yeah.
Hard to believe, huh?
No. I mean, yes. Yeah, very hard. No. I mean, I was very class clown. I was just crazy out and trying to get attention from everybody.
When do you remember your first girlfriend growing up? How old were you?
When I was 18.
That's like a serious girlfriend.
Yeah.
What
18.
about like a girl in 5th grade that you kissed? Nothing like that?
Nope.
No stories like that?
Nope. Didn't have time for any of that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a problem kid. Didn't really make friends with girls until after getting sent to boarding school.
For those who've just tuned in, this is Therapy with Joey.
Oh yeah, that's fun. Yeah, it was weird for me. Just very awkward, very scared. Didn't know how to handle it. Sports was my life, and that's all I dedicated everything to till that time. I mean, 100% sports was everything. Even in boarding school, I was the only person in school that everybody else went to a gym and played racquetball and whatnot. I went to my own place and had a professional bodybuilder training me. In a like a Gold's gym. It was sports. It was just too important for me, and that's all I thought about.
That just reminded me when you said racquetball. I had recently, last week, I had ordered my college transcripts from Cochise College in
Yeah.
Sierra Vista because I want to take a couple classes at the community college here. And
Or-
I just went ahead and I ordered my transcripts. And when I got them, I saw on there that I had taken a racquetball class, co-ed racquetball, and I got an A.
I hope so.
And because I considered myself like intermediate level racquetball. I played a lot. Like Terrence and I used to go to play racquetball like 3 or 4 times a week.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so we were pretty like into racquetball, and but yeah, just seeing when you said racquetball, it made me think of my transcripts. You know what? I should go grab my transcripts and entertain people with some of my grades. Maybe we'll do that next time. I'll try to get some screenshots. But I had I took business law, and I don't remember taking that, but I got an F. So maybe I just never went to the class or something.
Did you care about school back then?
Yeah, you know, my GPA, I got an associate's degree from Cochise College, and my GPA was 3.05.
Wow.
So, I mean, that's decent for me. I mean, I know that in my...
Well, with an F, that's pretty good.
Yeah, in my college years, that's when I kind of... I know I didn't take it seriously. I didn't take college serious at all, especially at Cochise College where you're paying like $30 a college credit, you know, compared to like $900 a credit at the U of A. So, you know, yeah, I didn't really care. And I think most of my stuff was on Pell Grants anyway. So you get a $900 Pell Grant every semester, and you're paying for all your classes, plus you're paying for all your books. You're paying for like 3 Cochise College sweatsuits at the store, you know, the bookstore where you can actually use that Pell Grant money for anything they sell in the bookstore. So
you were sporting the sweatsuit. Do you have those still?
No. I wish I did. Yeah, I actually was going when I was cleaning off my laptop to DJ last week. I had some old pictures on there. And there was a selfie I took at the St. Louis airport where a girl was wearing a Cochise College hoodie. And it was like, that was so crazy to see somebody in, you know, like outside of Arizona wearing Cochise College. Because for one, if you didn't go to Cochise College, you would not know what or where it is.
I know exactly what it is and where it is.
Well, you have...
I don't. I don't.
Oh, but you have yeah. Whatever, man.
Gotcha.
Whatever. No. So let's go back to the whole conversation of school dances.
Yeah.
And so I was DJing my first prom season, which I don't know. I feel like it's a little early. But it's the prom for the high school of the town I live in. Very small town. And they get a Sheraton. They use the Sheraton like ballroom. So it's over like it's like 18 miles away because we don't have a Sheraton in our little town. And so they get a nice Sheraton ballroom, and they do a buffet. So this was also new for me as well. From some of the other proms I had done. I had never done a prom where they have dinner included in the prom.
Yeah, you're supposed to go out to dinner for the
right.
prom.
Normally you go to like some fancy restaurant, you know, you take a limo, blah, blah, blah.
So you had to loosen the belt.
Yeah, so in this one, they had, so the kids arrived at 6, and then at 6:30 they do the buffet, and then, you know, they buffet from 6:30 to 7:30. And then at 7:30, you know, the parents start shuffling in at like 7 to watch the coronation ceremony.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, and so then they do like the whole royal court or the prom court, and then they announce the runners-up, and then the winner king and queen. And then they do their king and queen dance. But so,
Was it the unexpected king or queen?
no, I don't think so. Well,
Okay.
the king didn't look like a traditional king, you
Okay.
know, but I think times have changed.
Nice.
Times
That's
have
cool.
changed. It's not like the studly dude anymore that's the king. It's like the funniest dude, or, it's like, who's the do you ever watch Criminal Minds, and you got like the really nerdy skinny kid, the brainiac on Criminal Minds?
Yeah, the one with the frizzy hair.
Yeah.
The one that my
You don't
wife
think
thinks
he's
is
like
super hot.
yeah, you wouldn't consider him like prom king material, but that's like that's what like the prom kings look like these days. Not like the beefiest dude or the handsomest.
I would try to pick out, like, on that show, which guy my wife would think is hot, and I'm always wrong because it was that geeky frizzy haired dude that she thought was hot.
Yeah, times have changed.
Yeah.
It wasn't the dude that looks like you.
I never looked like him. I was never the looker. That's for sure.
No, come on. You're
No, it was
being
okay.
too hard on yourself.
I was able to work. No, I worked with what I had. Or
It
what
depends
I've
on
got.
how you part your hair.
Is that it? Well,
It
back from
brings
18
out
to
the
like
color of your eyes.
from 18 to 30 something, I shaved my head. So
Oh, well, that saved you money.
okay,
At Great Clips.
yeah, but not on razors.
Oh, you know what? I didn't shave. I just use a
And-
trimmer.
And back then, razors were expensive, but all good.
Terrence
So-
used to shave, use the clippers on my head.
Did he?
Yeah.
Have you talked
No,
to Terrence lately?
It's been a few months.
Oh, so he doesn't even know about the podcast yet.
Probably not.
Wow, you're really promoting it. Good job.
Well, he had some things. No, he had some things come up. He's got to relocate. I think he's moving out to Sacramento.
His mom, right?
Yeah.
So, how well are you promoting the podcast?
Oh, I tell everybody at work. Everybody
Oh, you have
everybody at
told
work.
people at work? Okay.
They don't. A lot of them don't speak English though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, that's a good excuse.
We'll do a bilingual podcast one day.
Okay.
How's
Sure.
How's your Hindi?
I don't know.
We'll-
I'm not
we'll-
even gonna fake it because
We'll translate.
yeah,
No, so okay, back to prom. So let me
Okay.
talk about.
something happened, didn't it?
No, not at all. Actually,
Oh, okay.
it's more just about, as we age, right? Because think about when you go to events where there's a DJ, and it's not just a DJ that's there playing like background dinner music, right? It's a DJ that's trying to get you to dance on the dance floor. Like if you go to a club or a bar, right? And I think there's a stereotype that the DJ is going to be like a young guy. And so I think of how long can I get away with it? How long can I get away with continuing to DJ dances like proms and homecomings and weddings? I think weddings are very different. Weddings, I've seen old ass DJs. I don't think anybody cares about the age of a DJ at a wedding. But at a school dance, there might be a little bit of a different perception that the guy's going to be probably a little younger to be in tune with what the kids like.
So if you Google old DJ in the images section, that first one is what I picture.
It's not a picture of me.
Kind of looks like you.
Yeah, see? Oh shoot, where's my request list? So Patty always sets out a request bowl, right? So that the people aren't coming up to me and telling me what they want. They write it
Okay.
down, and then she cuts up all these little slips of paper, and then she sets it out in front of the DJ booth, and then the kids come up, they write the song, they drop it into a bowl. And so, hold on, let me get the list. I always save these because it's always good
Okay,
to
grab
keep a record of it.
He's an old guy, so it's going to take a bit. Oh, he's already back. Jeez.
I always keep these for all the dances I do.
I didn't say anything while you were gone.
Okay. I'm just going to grab the bag of songs I did not play from the request pile. Because this bag, these are all songs I did play. Tell me how many of these you know. Super Gremlin.
Don't know it.
I can't even remember who does Super Gremlin. I did look all these up, made sure I did have them. WAP, Super Clean, or no, just Clean. There's no version of WAP that you can ever play at a school dance. You got the principal standing right behind me, waiting for me to play WAP, and he's got like his hand on the extension cord for all my gear. So as soon as like the first, like the first bar of WAP plays.
So it's not PG, it's higher.
No, I mean the clean version is basically just all the explicit words are removed, but the message itself is what's explicit. Just because you take out the F word and the P word, you know, it's like what the chorus is something like, I got some wet ass, soft and gushy. Got some wet ass.
Oh wow,
that's.
I haven't heard of it, so.
Oh come on, Cardi B, by the way. Let It Go by EXO. I didn't even know what that was.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Lovers Rock by TV Girl. I mean, I got a ton of these.
Nope.
Some of these, I don't know. It's Gonna Be Me by NSYNC. I probably could have played that. I just didn't get around to it.
I don't know it.
It's Gonna Be Me. It's old.
Yeah, I don't know it.
So this dance, even though I was on the clock for 4 hours, 2 hours of that I was basically playing dinner music. And so that only leaves 8 to 10 for the actual dancing. And 2 hours is really easy to fill up as a DJ. I mean, there's no, like, you shouldn't have any issue keeping the kids dancing for 2 hours straight.
So
because
could
if
you
you
do
think
a tutorial on this?
no, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. And here's what happened. As soon as the ceremony was over, as soon as the coronation was over, the king and queen do their customary dance. And so I played Christina Perri, 1,000 Years from Twilight. So I played that as the slow song that they danced to. And as soon as that ended, then, you know, the coordinator, the lady who hired me, was like, all right, it's on you now. You know, our part's all done, so take over.
Oh, boy.
And the photographer had come up to me right before that saying, hey, I want to get out of here soon. So is it possible you throw on Cha-Cha Slide just so I can get some pictures of every kid on the dance floor? And so that's basically what I did. And so as soon as they announced that the dancing was going to start, well, we didn't announce it. It was just like, boom, it just happened. I got on the mic and I said, all right, ladies and gentlemen, I got a request from the photographer to play some line dances so we can just get this.
He wants to get out of here.
Yeah, because she's got to get out of here by 8 o'clock. I'm pretty sure it was she. It was she. Rocket Man, Elton John, did not get played.
Okay, I know that song.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm the worst at knowing songs, though, just so you know.
Sometimes what I don't get is with these song requests, especially with kids at high school dances, the dance floor can be packed. Everybody can be dancing. And we could be like 3 or 4 songs into just constant packed dance floor, every kid dancing. But there's always some straggler kids that find the need to make requests. There's just no trust for the DJ. Guys, trust the DJ. Give us a chance to fail first before you come and make a request. That's just all I'm asking of you.
You probably would have played Rocket Man.
I probably would have played it on my own. No, probably not, because I just don't see that as a dance floor packer.
Okay.
And in the industry, we call it a banger, right? You know, so when I talk to other DJs, I'm like, hey, man, what's the bangers right now? What are the bangers? Like I'll talk to Robbie back in Phoenix. I'll say, hey, man, what's the bangers at the club? And so he'll tell me what the bangers are. And you know what's funny? It's the old stuff still. I think if we look at I rate every song I played, my software keeps track of it for me, and then I go back in and I do a rating. How well did it do? And that's just a judgment call, like how packed was the dance floor? And I'll just do a 1 through 10 rating. And so everything that was an 8 and above last Saturday night at Prom was a song at least 5 years or older or more. Nothing new.
Wow.
Nothing new got a rating higher than an 8 last Saturday night. Nothing newer than 5 years old.
And you know the new stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I spend a lot of time checking all the charts because I want to be able to accommodate that. And there's really not a lot of good stuff coming out these days. Like even if you were ever to like venture on TikTok for a while, all the songs that, you know, that are trending and people are doing dances to are usually older songs, not like brand new stuff. Every now and then an artist will pay like a influencer to do like a TikTok dance or something to one of their new songs. And that's just kind of a trick that's evolved.
Okay. Yeah, I've always liked I like kind of like ska punk kind of music, which has never really been a mainstream.
Not a big thing at school dances usually.
Yeah, I know.
But I did have this same high school when I did their homecoming last year. There was someone asking me to play ska.
Oh wow!
I was like, yeah, we don't have the headgear for the mosh pit. That was my.
How about the Ramones? Has the Ramones ever come up?
Not at a school dance. I mean, I play them all the time at like weddings and stuff. Ramones are very popular at weddings. You know, it's an older crowd. Like the Ramones are really big with like, you know, like your people in the 40s, 50s. Kids not so much, but surprisingly the kids are into some like Elton John, and weirdly they'll request things like Hank Williams Jr. and stuff like that. You know, stuff that my dad listened to.
Oh, I guess we are kind of in a country area.
Yeah. Hey, did you guys just have like tornado warnings?
All night.
Yeah.
Up, till 8 o'clock.
Yeah, it
which
cleared
is
up for
9
us.
now.
Yeah, it cleared up for us at about 7, I think.
Yep. So.
But no, overall the prom went good. I felt bad afterwards, but I did shame. I typically don't request shame people, but this kid kept requesting Stacy's Mom, a song that I like, but I just didn't know if it was prom worthy.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy at a prom.
Yeah, and so I played it. Not a lot of people danced. I don't even know if the dude that requested it danced. And that's always a red flag for me. It's like, if you request a song, I got a rule. If you request a song, then if no one else dances, at least you need to be up there dancing.
Doing something. Yeah.
You know, you requested this song. So if you're gonna leave me hanging, then you're getting called out.
Yeah, I agree.
So he got called out, and right after that song, when that song ended, the prom director and she had a girl helping her that was doing announcements, and it was a student. So I said, "Hey, I want you to announce that dude right there, I don't know his name, he requested Stacy's mom, so I want you to tell everybody that. And she did. She said, "Hey, it was Clint that requested Stacy's mom. So thank him for clearing the dance floor."
Wow.
But funny, he was a nice guy. He ended up giving me a $5 tip at the end of the night.
You get tips?
I don't ask for tips, but I guess, you know, getting called out by the DJ is kind of like a badge of honor when you're in high school.
Okay. Cool.
And you can't see it behind me right now because it's cropped, but my DJ Tommy neon, I actually I set that up for the first time. It's not showing in our stream.
Right.
But I set that up for the first time on my DJ booth at Prom, and I had kids shouting it out. They were like, "DJ Tommy!" So
oh, you were the cool guy.
That was Patty's idea. So I'm gonna
You were
start
the old
bringing.
cool guy.
I'm gonna start bringing that every time now.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
So, but when I played a bad song, then they're like, "Come on, DJ Tommy, do better." It's like, okay. Oh, but the one surprise song of the night, and I played it just because I felt bad for this nerdy dude, and he had requested it twice. He came up, wrote it on a slip, then like 30 minutes later came back again, wrote it on a slip, and I thought, you know what? We play this song like every morning in our house as part of our wake up routine.
Oh wow, what's that?
"Never Gonna Give You Up" by Rick Astley. Packed the dance floor. Packed the dance floor. I couldn't believe it. I was like, I was ready to shame this dude.
Yeah, but it is kind of a meme-ish song.
Yeah, I think now at this point it's kind of transcended like all of its goofiness, and now it's just like,
well,
yeah,
when
it's
it
just
came
a
out,
fun
it was
song.
amazing.
Yeah.
And then it turned stupid.
Well, it was just so
meme-ish.
disrespected, but I've always liked it. And as a DJ, any opportunity I get to play Rick Astley, I'll throw it on.
Yeah, Astley, exactly.
Astley.
Let me ask you a question.
Setting up, and that's where the age starts to kick in, not just in, you know, like looking like the old turd playing music, but the setup, carrying all that gear. And then, you know, I set my speakers up on a 10-foot truss.
You need an apprentice.
Yeah, I wish. Nobody wants to work. Nobody wants to be an apprentice. I've reached out. You know what? Maybe what I'll do is before my next, maybe it's just got to be younger people. You know, it's like once people are in their 30s and 40s, and I'm not even going to try 50s because that's where I'm at, and I definitely don't want to be carrying equipment. But like 30, even 40s is probably getting too old to like bring in an apprentice.
Absolutely agree. That's.
I mean, I started when I was in high school. When I was in high school, I started DJing. So I think that's probably where I'll have to look for an apprentice, as somebody who's doing it right now, probably just in their bedroom, and looking for an opportunity to expand beyond the walls of where they sleep.
That's creepy. Yeah.
It's heavy though. Heavy stuff. My back breaking. I was in pain.
So that's a perfect segue to, so this is what I'm thinking. We're going to do different channels on this YouTube channel, all the different things that we know enough to be dangerous with. And I was thinking about, is that a perfect segue to, hey, subscribe if you're watching this. If you're still watching this, you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe, because we're going to teach you, show you, talk about, we're going to help you so you don't have to watch stupid TV shows. You just watch the good ones. We're going to show you different things. So it's worth it. Just subscribe. If you've watched it this long, you need to do yourself a favor. So I was thinking about doing a thing on Jerky, and then I went and did a search on some of these people that have done videos on Jerky. There's some really animated people doing Jerky videos. I was like, holy, he needs to be like doing OxyClean or something. Some of these guys are crazy.
And there's more.
Right. There is more. It's ridiculous.
I could do it.
But I'm thinking about doing some videos. I'd just be curious to know, would somebody like to learn how to make it themselves? To know the process, get some of my recipes. So if you're hearing this in the comments, beef jerky, baby, do you want to learn how to do it from scratch?
Beef jerky.
Even start a business doing it. I can tell you all of it. And we can do that on a food channel for enough to be dangerous. So I was putting some thought into that. But when I saw the guys on the, oh man, they outdid me. Those guys are crazy. But nonetheless.
But they don't have all the other content to go along with it.
Yeah, they don't. We're going to do outside of just jerky.
Just jerky.
I don't know what else. But yeah.
That's
have you watched
the name of that?
Good lately?
The name of that cooking segment is called Not Just Jerky.
Right, exactly. It is?
I don't know. I just made that up.
Okay.
Because I'm
so, have you watched anything good?
Okay, so no, but
No, what? No.
No, hold on. But today I did crack into the first 3 episodes of Halo. Now, I mentioned to you that some of the like I watch a lot of vloggers that talk about Marvel and superhero movies and stuff.
Yeah.
And they started talking about Halo just because it's, it's kind of a slow period right now in the Marvel. Like I think Moon Knight is now out on Disney Plus, but there's not much else going on until Doctor Strange 2 comes out. So these guys are talking about Halo. And I was going to watch it. And then these guys were like, it's trash. It's trash. It's all woke trash. And, they were posting comments where like
did they say why it was trash?
Well, they said that the people who wrote the show or the writers of the show, it flat out admitted that they hadn't ever really played the game and weren't following the gameplay at all. And I was like, oh, well, that kind of sucks. But you said you had positive things to say. And so I take that as more credible than, if somebody I know says something good or bad, I'm going to take that more credible than somebody I don't know, like a podcaster. So I watched it and I was like, I watched the first episode and I was like, all right, we're going to keep going because it was good. It was good. But I do think the people who
do you think is weird?
Like for one, the girl is weird. The general's daughter, the guy who the kind of the main character.
Why? Because are you racist? She's Asian.
They shaved her eyebrows or something. Something's weird about her face.
Oh, they gave her bangs.
No, it's
eyebrows.
Look at it. See if her eyebrows are shaved. I think there's something weird about just what they did with her. Check that out. Fact check that. I think her eyebrows are shaved. It's just a weird look for me. And I don't always care about having big time, people in shows. I thought the show was it did not look fake. Like a lot of shows on the CW where some of the CGI is terrible. The CGI did not look bad.
Oh, like her eyelashes, you mean?
I don't know. It's something about her eyes.
She's got eyebrows.
Okay, but something makes it look like her face is very bare around her eyes.
No.
I don't know. Maybe it's my TV.
So her bangs are like up here.
Maybe it's my TV.
The sides are cut.
Maybe it's my TV, man. Hey, okay, but I thought the special effects were good. I thought like the just the flow was good, the action was good. And I used to play Halo a lot. And I thought like the weapons were in line with the real weapons that they used in the game.
The weapons were in line.
Yeah.
The story is what's off.
Yeah, and you know what? The story,
a little weird.
There can't be you can't follow unless the game itself is a story. But I mean, the game Halo is really, you're just going around killing aliens, and you're trying to put these pieces together, which I think the show is sort of following along those lines.
It is.
They just have to add a little bit of flavor in the middle, right? It's like making jerky. You got to add some flavor.
Yeah,
See?
I mean, yeah.
See,
I
See
thought
what
it
we
was
did there?
phenomenal. I loved it. I can't wait for more.
I wish Cortana was maybe a different person.
Cortana's a little weird.
Because in the video game, I think she's smoking hot. And then this thing that they did on the show is a little not as hot as what Cortana is on the video game. And it may be impossible to do that because in the video game, it's a totally animated character.
It's not impossible to do that.
No, it's not, because this is an animated character too.
But I love Cortana's attitude and
Yeah,
guilt trips and
yeah. I mean, it was an interesting twist how they incorporated her into his, no spoilers, but how they were kind of paired together. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna keep watching now. I'm into it. I'm
loving it.
I'm in.
Yeah, when I started watching it, it turned into my over Moon, and I'm loving Moon Knight too. But over Moon Knight, it became my favorite. Halo was number one, and then out of the blue, I said, okay, I'm going to look at the new list of TV shows out right now, and I don't even know why this one caught my eye. I just finished Halo, and I was looking for something different because I wanted something fresh. Tokyo Vice. So it's a HBO Max show. Holy cow.
Is that new?
Brand new.
I'm gonna watch it.
3 episodes only as well.
Okay.
Started
I'm gonna
last
watch
month.
it.
Holy whatever.
Balls.
Amazing. So yeah, I won't even ruin any bit of it. It's
Yeah, good.
it's police and Yakuza and reporters. It's just amazing.
Oh, you know what? I was looking at not to segue. That's not a segue, I guess. That's just me getting distracted. I was somebody told me about Gilbert Gottfried.
I passed yesterday.
Yeah. And whenever someone tells me stuff like that, I'll go right to TMZ, and just see like
If it's real.
Yeah, because TMZ, I mean, in that arena, they're pretty trusted. When it comes to celebrity news,
Yeah.
they pretty much get it right. And so there was some other interesting stuff, and maybe I did know some of this stuff, but like you forget about it. Like Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez have been back together for a while.
No. Right now they are?
Yeah.
Oh, whoa. No, I had no clue.
Yeah, same here. And I was just watching his movie. He just put out a new movie with some smoking, like super hot younger lady. But I can't think of the name of it now. Deep Water or something like that. And I didn't find the movie to be very good. They had like some weird relationship where he lets his wife hang out with like other dudes, but then after a couple times they hang out, like he kills them or something. And
Way back. Let's see. I don't know. That's 2020. I don't even remember that.
what, Affleck and J-Lo?
No, in the way back.
Oh. You know who was trying to make a comeback after like a lot of controversy was
Deepwater. Is who?
Britney Spears. I've seen her in a couple of videos and something weird. I don't know if she had some work done to her face, but something a little strange there. Like when people get work done to their face, I guess there's like a caution about that. Like or you'll end up with like Michael Jackson syndrome or something, where it's just too much. Like
Well,
you
she's
start.
had some surgery.
Yeah.
You can tell by her lips.
Yeah, and it starts to look a little awkward. It does start to look like a little mannequin-y, like a weird mannequin. But yeah, it's not my thing getting work done on my face. I try to keep that limited to where you don't
really?
notice. I was thinking, somebody asked me about this, or they mentioned that they were going to get an implant, and I thought maybe I should get like teeth implants, not other types of implants. Because when I was in my 20s, I lost a tooth, like not a tooth that you should lose, but it was kind of hidden away. It's like back here, not in like line of sight of normal mouth movement.
Oh, I've got one right now.
Yeah, and I never got it replaced. I never got an implant put in. But
Yeah, I've got one right here.
I blamed my parents. I blamed my parents for my teeth problems, though, because they never had any strict enforcement of teeth brushing when I was a kid.
Yeah, I brushed my teeth all the time. I did. I went to the dentist all the time.
I don't know
At the age
that I
of
did.
21, I had a bad experience, and I stopped going, and all my drug use really messed my teeth up.
Yeah, I don't remember my parents ever encouraging or anything with brushing of the teeth.
Yeah, well,
I think I was in like high school by the time it was just like, oh, dude, you got to brush your teeth, man. like people were probably making fun of me, and that's eventually what led me to start brushing my teeth. So parents, shame on you. You didn't make me brush my teeth.
Your parents watch this?
No.
Yeah, I haven't told my mom knows, but she wouldn't know how to watch it. I don't think. Maybe she might be able to click on Facebook.
My dad's met 3 wives on Facebook. I'm sure he knows how to watch a video.
Oh boy, nice. Go get him, Dad. Pow! Brown chicken, brown cow. Okay, I got that out.
Good stuff. So anyway, yeah, brushing of the teeth is important. And now it's like we just harp over our kids brushing their teeth. It's like brush your teeth all the time.
That's good.
I'll wake Riley up. If she falls asleep without brushing her teeth, I'm like, I'm waking this kid up to brush her teeth.
I bet she's mad at you.
She actually just came down to get her 2-minute timer. I have these little hourglasses. I have little hourglasses, 2-minute hourglass.
Yeah.
And so I just
What's
got another
that for?
4-pack. Well, that's how long she's got to brush her teeth. 2 minutes.
Oh.
2
That's
minutes.
a good thing.
Yeah.
I think Jax has one of those that he got. I actually got it from the dentist.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Riley's been pretty lucky. When Raina was younger, we raised them very differently. Like with Raina, like when it was nap time, we lay her down with a bottle full of apple juice. But we didn't do that with Riley. Like with Riley, it would be like a bottle of formula or a bottle of water. Like when it was time for it to go to sleep, like we weren't letting her go to sleep with apple juice.
Does she know you gypped her?
Well, Raina had to get like some cavities, like she had to get teeth work done. She didn't like that.
Makes sense.
So, but with Riley, since we had a different tactic of parenting, she hasn't had any cavities, so that's good. Lucky so far.
Off of cavities, did you do any droning?
I haven't. It's been the weather here has been crap. Bad wind or raining every day mean, they still haven't poured the concrete for our pool. That pool's now been sitting there for a month. The pool's there. The rocks are all around it. All the plumbing and everything is done. And they just cannot pour the concrete until they have a couple days of dry climate. And I don't think we've had 2 days in a row where it hasn't rained. Or, yeah,
Wow.
it's been like, if we get a day of no rain, then the next day is rain.
Yeah, I mean we haven't gotten our patio poured because of that.
Yeah.
They've dug it out, flattened it. They've got the rock. I mean, the dogs have pooped on the rocks.
Yeah, we've already got grass growing up in the rock that they've laid for the pool concrete. Grass is already growing through it.
Yep.
So, they'll probably just pour concrete right over that still. But
I'm sure it's not gonna
hopefully tomorrow, they may not come out tomorrow because we're probably going to have puddles everywhere tomorrow.
But tomorrow's the start of the no rain.
Yeah. So maybe Friday they'll come out. Hopefully, because we want to get this. We need them to bring out the electrician, pour the concrete, and then it should be a wrap. Then it'll be pool time.
Sweet.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I'll have an excuse to come over.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say I was gonna ask you to homecoming. I have a prom coming up. I got a prom coming up on April 30th, and then I have a homecoming. The school I just did the homecoming, the prom for last Saturday, has already asked me to come and do their homecoming.
Oh wow!
So
you didn't mess up bad enough.
No, they like my neon light. They like Never Gonna Give You Up.
But don't you want to kind of push the envelope so they're not sure if they're going to request you again or not? Aren't DJs like rock stars kind of?
No.
No? Okay.
No, not really.
Okay.
Because there's always someone that'll undercut you. And a lot of times these kids don't care. Like I have a really nice setup. Like I do a nice light show and everything and a nice sound system. They've told me that like the DJ before me that they had last year just came in with some speakers and that was it. Like I think he was just streaming, and it's like, and he was probably charging. No, I might be charging a little more than him, but it's not about the money.
Seems really odd.
Yeah. Yeah. Some DJs just don't put on a big show. They just, because they know they can get away with, well, especially for schools out here in kind of the country, they probably don't see big time, like DJs putting on big shows.
Right. Of course not. Yeah.
Yeah. So I try to do that. I got
Do you wear
undercut
a flannel? Do you wear a flannel
sometimes.
and overalls?
I got undercut though. A school I had been doing for 5 years. I made the mistake once of not looking ahead of my calendar and blocking out of I should have blocked off October, or at least the first 2 weeks of October,
Right.
for homecoming at this high school that I had done for many years. But I ended up taking a wedding on the first Saturday in October. And so, the school doesn't call you until typically until the homecoming committee meets, which is like in August or September, because that's when the school year starts.
Right.
So sometimes the homecoming committee is not even formed until September. And so they'll call you like 3 or 4 weeks in advance, like, hey, can you DJ our homecoming? And I'm like, ew, I got a wedding that day. Sorry. And that's when they found another dude. And then now that dude has become their dude. And what that dude did, because I was still doing their proms for like 2 years. So I lost their homecoming, but I was still doing their proms because I had been doing homecoming and prom every year for like 5 years straight. And then then I had to stop doing homecomings because of that one thing I did, that schedule conflict. And so I did 2 more proms. And then this year they were like, Yeah, our homecoming DJ went ahead and did a package deal. Like he gave
Of
us
course he did.
he gave us a discounted rate to do both dances.
Wow.
And I never did that for them.
Hey, do you know what this guy's show looks like?
No. I'm curious, but I never put much. I mean, I probably could have looked up like some Facebook pictures or something, but
Yeah, because if you go to the prom, you're going to look like a creeper.
yes, I'm sure there's like some type of ordinance around that.
Yeah, that wouldn't be so good.
But
Wow.
yeah, so but the thing is, as soon as I lost that, I lost that homecoming and prom, it turns out I get 2 new schools. So I was just doing one school every year, and that was kind of all my DJing was just these 2 schools, and then I'd have a wedding here and there.
Right.
I was never out looking to DJ much. And so the year that I lose, that the school that I had been doing for 5 years, I get 2 new schools, and now I'm doing their homecomings. I do their homecomings, and now I got both of their proms, and I've already got one of their next homecomings, and hopefully I'll get the other homecoming. So that's it for me. I mean,
You get any other jobs from these or no? Too small.
I don't no, I don't look for it. I think I did have another high school reach out to me for like, I guess they had a cancellation for April 30th, but it was like, nah, I already got a prom to do on April 30th. I got a prom in Belleville. So yeah, so I would have liked to do this school because again, it like with schools, like if you just get your foot in the door, that's all it takes. Like you get your foot in the door and you can you can create a partnership that'll last a few years. And I don't know how many more years I have DJing left, so I want to try to milk it all right now.
Yeah, I'm always trying to come up with ideas on making money and doing stuff. Is that your...
I think, for me with DJing and even like this type of video stuff, but the DJing for the most part though is just kind of like, I feel like it's a connection to my younger self, DJing.
Okay.
Because it's something I've been doing since I was like 14.
Oh, I totally get that.
And, it just feels like as long as I do that, I feel like I'm keeping like a big chunk of my youth. And, a lot of the guys I DJ'd with in high school and like right after, like in my early years of college, they're still DJing now. That's crazy.
Professionally, any of them? One of them is, right?
Yeah. Well, like one of my best friends in high school was this guy, Senbad. He actually owns the Bar Smith in downtown Phoenix, right across from the arena. And then, Robbie Rob back in Phoenix, he's still DJing. Right. I mean, he's like I think he's a year older than me. I think Sinbad's a year older than me. And these guys are still DJing every Friday, Saturday night.
Holy
clubs.
Cow. Wow.
Yeah, so it's kind of like our generation, we're just toughing it out and hanging with the young folk.
Right. Okay.
We still have our youth. Like, I think we talked about this last time where it's like, I feel like my father at my age was a totally different person. Like, I felt like my father, like in his 40s, I felt like he was an old man.
Yeah. No,
like he just carried himself like an older guy.
Yeah.
And in my 40s, I was like doing stupid shit.
But in all fairness, my father had muscular dystrophy, so he was carrying himself older just because of what that was doing to him.
Yeah.
So
when you see other people in their 50s, though, like when I see other people in their 50s, average, I don't relate to that the way they look.
No way. I was at a home show this last weekend, cruising around to the different booths, and part of all the booths ask you how old you are, when your birthday was, because they're gathering information to sell you, And I kept hearing people saying they were born in 67, 66, 62. I was like, whoa, I thought these guys were like in their 60s. because I'm comparing them to me. They look like really old, and I had to look at myself in the mirror when I got home, and I was like, wow, it's a trip. I don't think I look like these guys at all.
It's all that hand lotion.
Yeah, lots. But that doesn't get applied to my. Oh, I mean, yeah, it goes. Yeah.
I mean, there's people in their 40s and even like in their late 30s, and I just feel like they look old as shit. It's like I don't feel like I look that old compared to people that are my age. And maybe that's just wishful thinking, but I hear that every now and then, and I know I don't act like them because I feel like I act childish.
I wonder if anybody that's watching or has watched or will watch this video, if any of you, because I know that I've got some, some of the subscribers I grew up with. If any of you guys think the same thing, or do you feel old, or, I mean, I want to have some feedback on this because that's kind of interesting for me.
Yeah.
I'm scared to be old. So,
like when you rate yourself against people your age, do you look older than them or younger than them? And I feel like people my age that I work with just seem like old people.
Yeah, I get you. Like I don't know if Joey Spar, if you're watching the video, I'll hit you up and let you know that I mentioned you. But I don't know how you look these days, in person. Do you think you've aged well? I think I've done pretty good. You look at me.
See, and I'm wondering if does it have something to do with your mindset? Like if you're,
I don't think so. Because
I still feel like there's things I want to accomplish. Like sometimes people are just kind of satisfied with their life. Like by the time they're in their late 40s, they're like, I've accomplished things. I'm good. I'm just going to cruise control the rest of my life. But with me, I mean, like even this, like I want to have a successful podcast. I want to have some success in like the video industry. And I want to keep DJing and staying up to date with the music industry and stuff. So, and I want to help other people, achieve what they want to achieve in the creative world,
Yeah, I'm with you there. Yeah.
And I feel like, I think having those aspirations still at our age keeps us energized.
Huh. That's funny. Jax wants this toy, and there's these TikTok videos going around of if you get 1,500 likes, he's going to ask his mom to buy a toy for him that's $75. I'm filming the video for him because he normally just does ridiculous, silly things that just make no sense. And credit to him, he's trying. But this is going to be his first edited TikTok video. So we're going to finish filming on Saturday.
You're going to Zach King it up or what?
I don't even know who that is.
Zach King, he's like the dude that does all the cool special effects.
Oh, okay. No, I'm not going to do any special. I'm just going to edit it and trim it together. And just make it so it's nice. And I'm using the
After Effects.
Yeah, no. I mean, I could do something.
Have you dabbled in Premiere yet? Or are you still doing nothing but After Effects?
No, I originally started on Premiere. So I've used Premiere for a while. But I had stopped using it and started using After Effects because of how simplified After Effects is. And it's just easier to open and move stuff in and boom, boom, splice, cut, add audio, boom, you're done.
And now you got to do a quick review of your new camera.
Yeah, I do. I really like it. I don't know how it looks compared to the old one. We'll have to compare it.
I think it looks good. And it's more of a match to what I'm doing because our cameras are cousins.
Yeah, I'm not on a desk with my arms up. They were cousins before. What are you talking about? It was still a Sony.
No, Oh, your other one was, well, yeah, but your other one was kind of like an old cousin,
6000. Yeah,
Yeah.
A6000.
a cousin from
So
the late '90s.
great camera still.
Yeah,
But yeah, you know
still a
what? It's time to
staple.
wrap it up. Didn't realize it flew by
Man.
so fast.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, we could probably still go on for another hour,
Yeah,
but we got to save content.
we do. We've been
Well,
streaming.
we probably do
61
need
minutes.
to. We might need to do a makeup episode as well. Like, since we left people hanging for 2 weeks straight, we might need to.
Yeah,
maybe
so maybe
squeeze
we'll
in
do
like
a
a
live
Sunday. Yeah, we'll do a Sunday.
Boom, we're
or
on the
something.
same wavelength. Look at that.
We finish each other's sandwiches.
Oh, baby.
You were supposed to say the word sandwiches.
I would have never said that.
Damn it.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll
That's
script.
not the
We'll
word that
script
was-
some of that stuff out next time.
But I want to hear. So if anybody catches this, let me know what you think about some beef jerky videos, what you'd like to see, or any other videos along, photography, woodworking, any other recipes, whatever. Let us know. Drones, DJ
Ooh.
Tommy Nice.
Yeah. I'll do a tutorial on how
Yeah,
to
whatever.
how to
If somebody
shame
wants
how to
it.
request shame a kid at a
Yeah.
high school dance.
Yeah. Outside of that, do not forget to subscribe. We need subscribers.
Yeah,
we need
subscribe.
you to need us.
Share
to-
this too on your
But something I want people to do though, when you do subscribe, leave a note down in the notes that you subscribed. Just so that I personally, I want to thank you once you've done it, but I'd kind of like to know when you subscribe to see, at what point we became worthy of your subscription.
maybe you need to we need to put up an enough to be dangerous t-shirt, to one lucky subscriber.
Oh yeah, you never know. Might have to design.
Like maybe in one of our upcoming videos, if you leave a comment, anybody who leaves a comment on our next video, we'll put them in a drawing for an enough to be dangerous t-shirt.
There you go.
Except we don't have enough to be dangerous t-shirts.
Nope.
You could 3D print one.
I can design one easy and do one-offs. They're easy,
Okay.
simple.
10-4.
Nonetheless, though, do the video. We out of here. Subscribe, like the video, do
Share,
all the
like.
stuff.
Ring the bell, people. Ring the bell.
Oh yeah. Later.
Bye-bye.